It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Fox Hat Red Pelt India Red Ale, coming in at 7.8% ABV, 88 IBUs in a 375 milliliter can. Australian craft beer made by Brewing in SA. Thinking now, the postcode SA. I'm thinking I got South Africa stuck in my head for some reason. Many thanks to Travis for sending the beer. Big thank you to Travis. I mean, he's been supporting us now with some Australian craft beer for quite some time, as well as Mick. Mick has been supporting us with some fantastic Australian beer too. It's almost like we've kind of, well, I'm trying to think now, the amount of Australian beer I've reviewed on the channel must be well over 100 beers. Well over 100 beers, easily. And that's from double IPAs, to imperial stouts, to kind of regular, kind of more mainstream kind of lagers. It's been really cool, a really lovely experience. So thank you very much, Travis, for the beer. Look at that. We got a 3-finger, slightly off-white head. It's an amber coloured beer. Hazy, good levels of carbonation. Hazy amber coloured beer. Let's get the aroma then. It looks tremendous. I love a red ale. I love a hoppy red ale. It smells of Mawams. Mawams, is that what they're called? But a spicy version, a peppery version. It's sweet, almost like strawberry laces. Strawberry sweets. Bit of plum and peaches and a bit of pineapple and grapefruit as well. And then that lovely kind of biscuit malt. It smells great. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Oh yes, that's lovely. Really nice, almost treacle-like. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows, what a beer. Licorice, treacle, big, thick and bold, lots of malt in there. Wouldn't be surprised if there's loads of oats in there as well. The bitterness is fantastic, a bit of a rip-roaring bitterness. I know the Australians, they like their New England IPAs, but at the same time, the Australians, they still love their bitterness. They still love their bitter IPAs. That is, well, 88 IBUs, so it's heading towards the top of the Richter scale, and it's really good. Really good, really hoppy, fantastic bitterness on the back end, but that bitterness, it works really well with the sweet malt. It's big and thick and treacly to begin with, and almost kind of like freshly baked bread like, and then it goes over to this bitterness, just to help balance things out. It's a beautiful beer. I love the way the malts and the hops interact, and you know, if this was a light beer, if this was a light kind of golden style beer, pale style beer, then it would be giving off flavours of mango and passion fruit and fleshy blood orange and that sort of thing. It is still giving off some fleshy blood orange and tangerine, but because it's mixed with that slightly darker malt, it's clashing with that, and it's giving flavours of treacle and peppery and spiciness and licorice. Really lovely beer. Really lovely beer. Look at the carbonation. Look at the way the beer, the lacing on the glass, should I say. Look at that. Really, really good stuff. It reminds me of it reminds me of some like 2014, or remember what the days of the black IPA and the days of the big red ales. Everybody wanted to brew it. It was a fantastic. I mean, everybody really wanted to drink this style of beer. And then kind of from 2017, 2018 onwards, it all became New England IPA. I think there's still a market for this beer, see. I love a red ale. And this is a classic example of, well, what are we talking? We did say 7.8% ABV, so it's more or less a double India Red Ale. It's 0.2% away from being a double India Red Ale. I can see why Travis sent it to me. I can see why he really enjoyed it. Fantastic drinkability, good mouthfeel, a creamy, rich mouthfeel. Carbonation's nice, pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, releases more of that flavour. I just like the toffee malt, the biscuity kind of toffee malts. It's a clash between like a traditional, probably heading towards a traditional barley wine, and a really hoppy double IPA, if you like, a double red ale. If I was to leave this beer in the can for a year, it would probably turn into a barley wine. The hops would drop out, the sweetness would stay the same. It would become a barley wine. It's really nice, really, really nice. Fox Hat Red Pelts. A salute to red pelts everywhere. Cocksure, a little angry and mad as a hatter. 7.8% ABV. Yeah, the brewing company. Oh, it is Fox Hat Brewing. They must brew at Vale Brewing. But it's foxhatbrewing.com. To the eye, deep, luscious red velvet with a mischievous glint of hops and a whole lot of attitude. Up your nose. Brazen punches of hoppiness and warming waves of goodness. A feisty scent set to rile you right up in your mouth. Malt bursts onto your tongue and the raging hops kick in before warming alcohol joins the fray. If this beer could talk, it would be banging on about how good it is. Brilliant, yeah. It is very nice. It's a very, very nice beer. Red Pelt by Fox Hat Brewing Company is definitely a beer that you should try. I'm going to rate it. I really like that. I really like that. Great malts mixed with great hops on the back end. Lovely IBUs with a bitterness. That's international bittering units. You may want to Google that. I might make a video one day about international bittering units, because I always seem to kind of explain myself with it and bang on about it for minutes on end, and you're probably sick of hearing it. So I might make a video and then point you towards the video when we have a big IBU beer on the channel. But I like that enough to give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's an 8 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Thank you very much to Travis for sending the beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers!